In this video, I'll show you how to autofill metadata from a SharePoint document library. Now, this is part of the SharePoint Premium feature, so you need to turn that feature on in order to leverage the capability. Now, this is a practical example. Say, take for example, you are a recruiter and you have a set of documents stored in a document library. So, in your case, it would be like a resume a document library or CV document library, which has resume of the candidates for which you will be recruiting. But instead of going through each and every resume, you would like to know what are the functional and the technical skills for that specific candidate so that you can make a decision on scheduling a first round of interview. Now, I have a SharePoint site over here, which you can see. Now, within the SharePoint site, I have a document library. So I have a couple of folders. I have a file lying in the document library root area. If I open this file, you will see the resume for, say, John Doe, and it has some sort of a technical skills, professional experience. So all this information is scattered within the document, right? The certification which that candidate has, education, etc. Now, same with Jim Smith. The resume format is a bit different, but that's fine. Jane Doe, again, resume format is a bit different. They have written key skills and all different terminologies which has been used within the organization. Now, we are going to use a feature called as autofill. Now, if you navigate to Microsoft 365 Admin Center, click on settings, org settings, and then from here, under services, you will be able to see pay as you go services. Once you connect your Azure subscription to your pay as you go services, here you will be able to leverage the SharePoint Premium feature, one of them being autofill columns. Now, if I click on settings, under documents and image, you have autofill columns. Let users add prompts to columns that will be used to create a response from the file's content and save to the corresponding column. So this is exactly what we need. What we want is AI to scan through the document and populate the relevant keywords from the document depending on what prompt you have typed. Now, in my case, I want a column called as a technical skill set. I want to extract the values from the resume. Now, I don't want it to be kind of some sort of a static content or a generic content. What I want is depending on my requirement. So, take for example, if I'm a recruiter and the recruiter has specifically uh, collected the resume for candidates who has a specific skill set. Now, the specific skill set list is given by maybe a vendor, okay, who wants that candidate as soon as possible, or some company, okay. Now, all these companies have a different requirement. Like if you hire for a uh, Microsoft partner company, or if you hire for a transport company or a government company, all these companies will use the term differently. Some may call we want a consultant, some may say we want a Dynamics 365 consultant, some may say Dynamics CRM consultant, some might say we specifically want a Power Platform consultant. Now, somewhat there is a lot of overlap with all this terminology like D365, Dynamics 365, Power Platform. So all the skill set at the end relates to the same area. So if you have that requirement, what you can do is you click on add a column over here and you create a simple column with a text as a data type. So I'll click on next. Now from here, you can just name this column. I'll call this as technical skill set, and you can provide some description. This is technical skill set required by ABC vendor. Okay. So this is specifically for your specific vendor. Now type single line of text. Here you will see one column called as autofill. So if you see this autofill, automatically generate content to fill this column. So then yes, we want this to be automatically filled. Now here you get an option to type in a prompt. So here you can either type in a prompt or you can directly get the uh, predefined prompt. Now over here, it has automatically given you a predefined prompt depending on the content of the document. But we would like to create our own prompt. So what I'll do, I'll just say read through the documents and extract technical skills from the document separated by maybe comma. Okay. And we need to explicitly tell that, remember, technical skills can be, maybe I'm recruiting for Microsoft technology, so I'll just say I want a Microsoft 365, SharePoint, Dynamics 365, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI. So if I'm recruiting for this role, I will specifically mention that, hey, read through the documents and extract the technical skills from this uh, document separated by comma, and remember these are the only options for technical skills. Ignore other values. So you need to explicitly say don't use any other values. So you are just restricting the output from the AI. Now instead of clicking on save, you can actually test this. So if you see over here, Jane Doe resume, or maybe you can pick up say John Doe resume, and you click on test, and here you should be able to see the result. Now John Doe has specialization in this area: SharePoint, Power Automate, Power BI. Now if I go to John Doe resume, here you should be able to see all the specialization from John Doe. Now maybe if I just search for Power Pages, so I'll just say search for Power Pages over here, and I can see there are four instances. So maybe I will just go ahead and remove this Power Pages. Say maybe John Doe does not have any experience in Power Pages, and I'm just editing the content. I'm just showing you one basic example, like how you can make that changes. Okay, so I've made the change. Now there is no special skills for John Doe in Power Pages. Now as you see over here, I haven't specifically talked about Power Pages in the output over here. I can go ahead and pick up any other document library content as well. Now I'm happy with this. I'll just click on save. Now, once you save this item, here you will see that, hey, technical skill set, it has appeared, like this column has appeared now. Now, if I go to column settings, edit, I can go ahead and change the prompt as well. Like I'll say, I want to check for Power Pages as well. And then I'll put that as a comma value and click on save. Now, how do we run this? Now we have already created this column. Now, if you want to run it again, say maybe Jim Smith or John Doe, I will go ahead and select one of the items over here. And as you see over here, there are various options you get AI actions, you have other values like translate, autofill columns. Now you have something called as the autofill over here. So I'll just click on autofill, and it will say your files are being processed. This may take several hours. AI generated content may be incorrect. Check column results. Now, after some time, you should be able to maybe refresh. So let me refresh this, and you will see that two skill set has been extracted from that document. Now, if I go to say one of the other documents, say John Doe. So if I click on, let me see if I click on multiple document and whether I'm able to auto click on autofill. So it says your files are being processed, all good. Now you can also at any point of time go ahead and see the recent activity. So if you click on view recent activity, it will show you what all content have been processed in the last maybe 30 days. And you can see that these columns have been processed now. Now, if I again click on refresh, I should be able to see the content. Now, same with John Doe. like if I just hit refresh and then I'll go to autofill and say select one of the item, autofill, and then view recent activity, and it will show you that okay, uh, last 30 days these are the values filtered for. And if I remove it, and it will show you two documents processed. Now John Doe was not processed, so maybe let me go ahead and click on autofill, and then John Doe's resume will also be processed. And it is quite instantaneous because this is like a small prompt and the document content is not that big. So maybe if you refresh and then you come back to the result after like a couple of minutes, you should be able to get the value. So autofill in progress. Now if you have a document library which has a folder, and within that folder if you have some content, even that is fine. Now if you see here, Jane Smith does not have any content in it. However, for Jane Doe you have resume, and now that same column appears over here. Remember the column, if you create a column with autofill as on, you will see this icon attached to it, so that indicates that it is automatically filled. Like if you see this AI based icon, so that is automatically filled. Now what if I want to do the same thing with a PDF document? So I have a PDF document over here. I just click on three dots over here, autofill columns, autofill, and let's see whether it gives me the result back or not. Again, I mentioned to you the same thing we can do. You click on this and you click on autofill columns, click on view recent activity, and then here you should be able to see the status. Now Jane Doe resume is getting processed. Now the difference which you might have seen over here, uh, this autofill activity is folder specific. So anything which is happening a layer before or after that, it will not show. It will only show the autofill activity for that specific folder. Now for the root folder we have processed three documents, but it will not show in the result over here. And it will show the autofill activity from the last 60 days. So if I click on last 30 days over here, it will show you the information, and then I can go ahead and change the filter. I can put the date range, I can see the status, etc. If I click on refresh, then the result should appear. Now as you see over here, the result has automatically appeared. Now if I go to the root level, then I should be able to see other contents in the technical skill set column. Now same thing, now it need not be like one column, it can be multiple columns. So I can click on add column text, and then I'll click on text over here, and this time I will just call it as a functional skill set. So I believe you can create at least 10 columns related to autofill. Now over here, if I turn this on, I can type in my prompt. Maybe I've just created this prompt well before. So read through the documents and extract functional skills, store multiple values by comma separated, include following values: solution architect, technology leader, manager, and explicitly specify that we don't want any other values. And you can even test this for a specific resume. So like maybe I might test for Jim Smith, and this time I'm going to see what functional skill set that particular user has. So that user has solution architect, lead, technology leader, manager, etc. So that candidate has worked in different has different specific functional skills. I click on save, and then I have this two column listed for me now. So this is how you can basically create a column, use autofill, and then try to extract the information from the document uploaded in the document library. So that's it, folks. This is all about autofill columns. Thanks for watching.